All right, guys, this is our team goal check-in. It's our second one from last Sunday. We're just kind of going over goals, personal goals, business goals, whatever they are. This call is more business geared. So Sydney had a great question about signing up a person as either a challenger or a discounted coach. And what I like to do is, and since this call is recorded, the way I like to offer an opportunity to people is I simply ask them this. I will say, like, they want in for a challenge. They're like, great, I want to do this. I'm in. And I'll go, great, that's perfect. Let's go over some of the business stuff. So we got to kind of go over that stuff. I know it's kind of boring, but it's important because this could make or break. And what I want in my job as a coach is to give you your success for what you came in for, and also to make it not so stressful on your budget. So here's the options that you can have. You can sign up as a challenger, but I strongly recommend you signing up as a discounted coach. Here's why. You don't have to sell Shakeology. You don't have to do anything with Shakeology. But if you plan on using this after the 30 days is up, you totally can have 25% off. And as a mom or as somebody who's on a budget, anybody wants to save some money, it's totally the right way to go about it. The only difference is your credit card statement. Instead of one fee, it looks like two fees. One will be the business fee, and I always go, quote, business fee, and the other will be the Shakeology fee. But if you add those two numbers up, they add up to $116. So the business fee is about $15.95. The Shakeology fee is $100. But if you look at those, that is your discounted fee of $116. So you always can start it off that way.
Okay, well then that answers my question. Then both girls do want to sign up for sure. And okay. I have talked to them. But I will get back to the other girl and let her know that she can sign up as a discounted coach and not have to work the business.
Yeah, nobody ever has to work the business. The cool part about putting them in there, and you guys, it is there. Do not be afraid to tell people their options. If the waiter came up to me and didn't tell me the specials, and I really wanted the salmon, and he was afraid to tell me the specials, I'd be pissed. I'd be like, dude, seriously, there was salmon and I got steak? For real? Like, do you know what I mean?
Right, and that's when I was talking to both girls, I was trying to explain to them, but I told them, I said, I don't know if I'm really explaining this to you right, but I want to make sure that I'm giving you all the right answers,
right,
and not steering you in the wrong direction.
That's perfect. That's great. You're doing everything right. That's awesome. So just go back with them, get the confirmation, and then you and I will make the other things happen. So just get your ducks in a row, confirm everything, and let them know. But you guys, I give everybody everything. I lay all the cards on the table because these are grown women. Do not be afraid to tell them what they're going to have to do. It's up to them, you know?
Right.
You guys, I just say, you can also do I don't offer it right away, but I'll just say, if it's a financial burden, you can do every other month. You can do up to every 3 months, but you still have to pay the quote unquote business fee just so you can keep up. So if you can do $15.95 a month, you're still saving $17 every time you get a Shakeology bag. So I always say it's worth it that way. And then I say too, hey, listen, and don't knock out of the park potentially helping somebody. Because I was not going to work this business. I literally was in it just for my own health journey, but I fell in love. And then I found out that if I were to bring 3 friends on the ride with me, that paid for my Shakeology this month. And I'm just a person about not the sale. I'm a person that just wants to share and help, like the nails and like the steak at Grill Marks. I always go back to that. So let go of the fear of that if that's for anybody here in this room, which is a lot for a lot of us, right? But the more you practice and the more you know why this is so awesome for you, you're going to stand proud of it. It's like if someone came up to you and goes, why do you have a child? Like, why? Like, I don't get it. I'd be like, because it's awesome and I love it and I love being a mom. Like, how dare they say that to me, right? But then I can be like, I love being a mom. Like, it's the greatest thing on earth for me. It may not be great for them, but it's great for me. So I'm proud of what I am. Some people have shunned me for being a hairdresser. You're a hairdresser? Like, that doesn't make a lot of money. And I'm like, first of all, I would never say that to anybody. Second of all, I love it because it's my passion. And I was a little girl that thrived on being a hairdresser, and it's effortless for me. So God, I hope your job isn't strenuous, because mine's pretty flow. Like, like just be proud of what you got. Own it, So remind yourself of that. But yes, great question. So hopefully that technique can help you. You can use that script, and now this call is recorded. So I will post this into Team Epic Journey, and I will also put this into my YouTube channel. So you guys can always go back and go to those resources there too. So that's a great question. So now if you get confirmation, you put one on your left, one on your right, you become an emerald. Let's try to get that done before Wednesday at midnight, because Thursday morning is the next business cycle. And that would be really cool to wake up on Thursday morning and have you have emerald. And then your job is to hold that for 6 consecutive weeks. So in the meantime, you got to keep getting more people. That means contacting and reaching out and sharing your passion of why you love it. That's not selling, that is sharing. Just like what I do on my Facebook page. Does anything look like I'm selling anything on my Facebook page? No, I don't sell anything. You know what I do? I share my passion, and I plug into what I believe in. And it only makes my life and my kids' life and my husband's life better. So that's who I'm doing it for. Because I can't look my kids in the eye one day and go, sorry, Mom couldn't afford to do that because she was too afraid to invite. Sorry. Yeah, I cared too much about what other people thought. Sorry, couldn't do it for you. You got to pay for your own wedding, kid. Good luck. Like, no, that's not happening. You know what I mean? Great question. Great question. What's your goal for this week? To get emerald.
Well, now that I have my answer questioned, I will be emerald, because they're definitely joining.
Look at her. I love this confidence. I will be emerald. Booyaka! That's how we do it here. I love it. Okay. Great.
I have done, ever since I got the 2B mindset, I've been like really digging into it, and I'm really excited. I've drank a lot of water this weekend. I've been doing I've been putting strawberries and lime and mint.
Yum.
And it tastes good. And so I drink all of it, as you can see.
That's perfect.
And then I switch up the fruits.
Yeah.
And to use the 2B mindset tracker this week.
Yeah, the tracker is awesome. I love plugging my stuff in, and I like taking pictures of my stuff to you guys, because if you had a really good week, you can go back and scan your pictures and your plates and be like, that's what I did. I forgot, because we're brain dead by the time the end of the week comes to get us. I mean, come on, seriously, like I'm pooped. I'm like, I can't even remember. I went to the pet store today with my dogs, and the lady was like, did you hear what I said? And I was like, no, I didn't. I was out to lunch. Sorry. She's like, your dog has a cyst. I'm like, it does? And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm like, it's so brain dead. Ryan's like, Mom. And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm listening. It's horrible. But that's awesome. But see what I'm saying? When we talk, I don't know. I don't know if you guys can if you just God, one of the biggest blessings about coaching is everybody in this group I have met because of some higher power. Literally, Janae and I were talking, and there was some attraction to us at the pool, and we were all at the baby pool chit-chatting and something, and she went off with her kids to go to the big pool, but then all of a sudden she turned and was drawn to come back, and we talked, and then she signs up and she's a discounted coach. But but we're friends, but it was just it's crazy. And there's an effortless connection with your tribe. Everybody here in this room is effortless. It's not like we're trying to, it's like, I'm just having a coffee talk with you. I'm literally having my decaf coffee right now and just talking. And I love that. That's great. And I love that your mindset is changing, Sydney. I hear more power. I hear more confidence. I hear more, I don't care what people think, because I'm growing in my own skin. And my God, if you get emerald, you're going to be ruffling some of the coaches' feathers to get on their A game, girl. So that's impressive stuff. So own it. And then
I do
keep going. Okay. It's making you better. That's all I care about. It's making you better. I've seen it since day one. The person that went to the first Super Saturday is not the person who I see in this call tonight. She's totally different. And that's awesome. So keep going.
Thank you.
What's your goal for, so this goal for this week is to get emerald, right?
Yes.
I will get emerald.
I will get emerald.
Perfect. Over and out. Over and out. Danielle, what was your goal last week? What is your goal this week?
So my goal last week was to stick to my social media planner.
Okay.
And I did that.
Good.
Awesome. And I'm seeing crazy responses to it all. But my goal this week is to, stick with that, obviously. But
right.
But I have a lot of people interested in the 2B mindset right now.
Me too.
Because I've been kind of I got it for Scott mostly, and for me to learn. But I've been showing it on my Insta stories more and more.
Yeah.
And so tomorrow the luncheon with all the ladies from work, they want to hear all about it.
Yeah.
I'm kind of nervous because my journey is different from what theirs will be.
With the 2B?
Right.
Are you nervous to talk about it because you're not related to it right now? Is that what it is?
Right.
Okay,
yeah.
So here's a technique that you can use. You can literally just say, listen, and you can mix and match. So that's a cool thing. So if you're working a program, right, they have the choice. Like you can say, look, right now I'm currently really locked into the fix with the containers. But what I love about 2B Mindset is that I can intertwine it. So for me personally, my choice of preference to get my goals met is the fix right now. But I'm also using 2B Mindset to learn to drink my water first, or to, 2 hands on the wheel with my cup of tea, or, dinner and done, something fun. Like I'm learning all of these little things that I thought were really freaking corny, like usam and use the lingos, and they really do work, which is crazy. So it's like I'm intertwining them, but you are definitely 2B Mindset, so you can use the mindset and still work your workouts, and it takes the stress off of it. So, this is where I'm at, but that's another way to do it. So either way is cool. It's your destination, but all I know is when you do 2B Mindset, you're going to learn a lot of little like lingos to lodge in your head, and they're going to create that momentum, and show them a teaser, pull up the video and show them 1 or 2 short little videos so they can see what the 2 bunnies are. Show them the 2 bunnies, and then show them the water first video or something of that nature, just so they can see this is just a couple of things that you're going to get. You have to see if it's going to make them match. Our job is to help somebody succeed. It's not about a sale. It's never, ever, ever about a sale. Your sale is to help somebody create their lives. People need their lives saved, right? Diabetes, bad relationships, depression, anxiety. The list goes on, right? So you are a person who is going to figure out what their needs and wants are, and don't be afraid of it. Show them the videos. Show them are you somebody who likes little catchphrases that stick into your mind? Yeah, I do. Oh my God. So water first, veggies most. Love that. Let me tell you why. And it actually helps me. Go to what you help. Don't sell it. What do you do? What does Danielle do? If you don't do it, that's okay. You just say, but oh my God, people are getting amazing results. And I know I'm going to need this probably down the road when I'm tired of the fix.
Right. Okay.
You need variety, but just be passionate about why you love the lifestyle. That's it. And a lot of things that I tell people is this, you guys, the all I know technique. Someone goes to me, well, one girl keeps messaging me, and it's oh my goodness. And I love her, but she's like, so I heard apple cider vinegar is really good for weight loss. What are your thoughts? You know what I say? And then there was 3 questions. After that, I do the same thing, right? One question was the apple cider vinegar. The other one was, I heard green tea is really good for weight loss. What are your thoughts? And then the other one was, I heard, and I don't even remember what it was. And I said every single time on a voice message, I said, I don't know about apple cider vinegar. I know it's really great on my salad, but all I can tell you is that what I do is I don't have to take a darn thing away from me. I've lost 50 freaking pounds and over 17 inches. And all I know is this has completely changed my life. And my kids have the best darn mom they've ever had in the longest time. And my husband, after what I've gone through, has this incredible woman standing next to him. That's all I know, because I got into contact with what it's really done for me. And then all that does is accelerate me to rock it even more for my own self. All I know is, like, and that's it, because it's all you know. It's nothing wrong with that. Takeaway sale, you're not selling, you're sharing it. People are going to do what they want. I mean, we're grown people. Like, don't worry about it. And if they don't worry about stepping on people's toes or whatever, I mean, you're stepping on toes and you're talking to them 24 hours a day. Like, hey, do you want to buy a shake? Hey, do you want to buy a shake? Hey, do you want to buy a shake? Hey, do you want to do this? Like, no, you're a salesperson. Talk. But share like a teaser of the video, or actually there's a 2-minute video on YouTube. Type in To Be Mindset and show them the video.
Which one do you guys share?
It's like a 2-minute and 6-second video. I'll post it into the team page. It's okay. It's simple and short. It just talks about what it is.
Okay.
I think I have it here. Let me see. I can just tell you what it is real quick. It's my only go-to, because I love how she talks about it. Where is it? It's right here. Can you see that?
Your mind is your steering wheel, and whatever you tell yourself all day is what's going to be.
You need the mind switch before you can lose your weight and keep it off.
I lost 28 pounds, and I feel good.
Yeah.
Longer if I'm on top of this and this habit. I never expected to lose 29 pounds in this program.
I've lost 38 and a half pounds.
60 pounds.
Introducing To Be Mindset. Okay.
You see it?
Yes. Thank you.
I love that one because it's simple and sweet and to the point, and it just really what it did for me and why I share that one is because it actually excited me to look at the videos myself. So I always revert back to what excites me about it. I don't think of what they're going to like. I think about what I'm going to like. And then I share that, just like I would share like a nail color with somebody. I'm not going to share a nail color that I don't like. I'm going to share a nail color that I do like because I like it, you know? Perfect. So does that help, Danielle? You're good? Yeah. Okay. All right. Kirsten, Miss Shake Lady, check it out. She made her goal.
I did.
How did that feel?
Good. So.
I love it.
Yeah. So this week,
yes.
So I'm going to do it every day.
Okay.
So that's my goal.
Love it.
And then last week we talked about ranks. So my goal was Emerald. And I think by the end, my deadline I'm setting for myself is by the end of the month.
I love it. I love it. So we could be celebrating at Summit.
Yes.
That would be awesome. You can do it. You can do it. And I believe in you. And, you know, also, too, let's keep the reminder, too, when we think we have it locked in, keep talking to more. Because you just don't know. And other lives need to be helped as well. So that's how I view it. I always feel like, okay, well, I'm going to help this person when they're ready. I sent the link out or whatever. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be there when they're ready. But I keep going because I know in my heart I have some more lives to touch. And so I always go back to my purpose. So that's great. So I think Sydney and Kirsten will be saying I am Emerald before we hit July. So that is incredible. That is incredible. That is awesome. Good job, you guys. Way to go. So keep forth in those goals. Janae is a discounted coach, and I've kind of winked at her about maybe just being open to the curiosity of coaching, but I've been secretly putting voodoo on my mind. She doesn't know that, but now she does. But what I love about Janae, you guys, is that she's a very passionate mother. She's got beautiful children.
Thank you. Just one now. Sneaking in.
Hi, Mommy. Where are your princess curls?
Hi, Finny.
Hi, Mom.
They're right here.
Oh, there they are. Oh, my God. She's so cute. We gave her princess hair when she came in. But what I love about Janae is that she's very easy to talk to. She's very organic. She's funny. She's down to earth. And she is just like us. And I think she has such a drive and passion to be better for herself that I think she could only hopefully one day put a comma to that and say, I'm going to lock in my accountability and I'm going to be a coach and I'm going to take people on the ride with me, whether I fail or I go forward, because it's not about being perfect. It's just about being me. And I feel like she's one of those people. And so I asked her if she would be interested, and surprise attack, she's here tonight on the call. So I just think that's awesome that you're even open to just a curiosity.
Well, you know, you're always scared to make that first jump in anything.
Yeah.
And I've now learned, you know, you just got to go with it and see what happens. I mean, like so many people, you know, obviously look at you and you change your way of exercising and what you drink and eat and that kind of thing. You know, people judge you and they go, you're doing that, or, you know, they almost make you feel like you're going to fail. But then I always say, I'm failing myself if I do. I'm failing nobody else. So I'm doing this for me and nobody else.
Yep.
And until I've got that mastered and figured that all out, I would love to pull others in with me.
Yeah.
And hopefully they will, I don't know, drink the Kool-Aid. I don't know.
That's what we say. Ew, that's so weird. Did you guys hear what she said? Drink the Kool-Aid. Drink it.
Where are you from?
I mean, it's just an important shake.
Janae, tell them where you're from, baby.
Oh, I'm originally from South Africa.
Couldn't you listen to her talk all darn day? I love it. I'm like, Janae, tell me a story that lasts 2 hours, please.
Love your accent so much.
Come all ears.
Anyway.
I know, isn't that cool? But so, Janae lives in Clarksburg. She's nearby.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
It's so great.
Oh, thanks. Well, no, see, like I mentioned to Stacey, I mean, even I'm not 100% getting the support from home. Like my husband thinks I'm crazy.
They all
do. That you know what I mean. So it's. I think once I've mastered it and I've showed him I've made change in my life and it's better, maybe then he'll join me and many others as well.
Yep.
Finny, what are you doing?
And you know,
sorry, I've got my personal hair dress.
In the meantime, you just keep. I always tell people the way to what you want, and it's the only way that I know, is stay engaged in your challenge groups, because that is your bread, that is your butter. That is where, like, everybody who's connected, you're like, oh, I'm really not alone, because the outside influencers can really be influencers. And the 5 people you're around the most is really who you become. So that's why I stay super glued into the group, because I got hairdressers and they're hairdressers. I mean, that's enough said. And there's negative Nancy's at my salon, and that's just how it goes. So that's why I dive in even more, because I can't do it. But what I love,
I almost feel like I'm sorry.
No,
I almost feel like it's fueling me. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
The more the negativity comes in, the more I'm like, I'm going to show you. And I'm going to show myself. Well, I'm going to show myself first. But
exactly.
I'm so sorry.
No, we love it. This is called real life. It's totally fine. This is one of the cool reasons about being a coach. You can have your kids on the call. Nobody cares.
I know.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And you know what?
Right.
As you're moving in this journey, you can invite people. I'll set up the Getting Right Start phone call with you too. Maybe we can do that this week or maybe into next week. And then I'll get you started right. So you don't have to worry about anything. I'll give you the step by step by step. But girls, if you could give Janae one thing about coaching, that what it's given you, and however amount of time, what would you give her for a piece of advice? Can you guys go around just real quickly and just give her some things? Because basically, I mean, we've all started as just being bugs on the wall. So Sydney, what would you tell her?
I would say to just stay true to yourself.
Yeah. Danielle.
Yes, that. Be yourself in your posting and everything that you do, because your followers want you. So be you.
Yep.
Okay.
And in the meantime, you get to really reinforce you, which is what we want. Is to
You're
be
going
like,
to
wow,
change.
really
Right. Exactly.
You know, Kirsten, what could you give her?
I would say put your blinders on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah,
and that's going to help, you know, reinforce being true to yourself and focusing all on you.
Yep.
Without sacrificing yourself.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, that's what's nice about this group. I feel like I can be me. There's nothing I can hide or have to hide.
Mm-mm.
It's like raw. It's out there. It's, you know, I don't have to put on a facade or, you know, do it a certain way because people are going to say something. Here I can just be who I am, and it's okay. And I think the more I do it here, though, the more I'm learning to do it out there.
Yep.
So
this is like
it's
your
actually,
practice ground.
Yeah. It's, you know, it's that you eventually go, okay, I've taken this step, and I take the next step, and you're like, I'm still okay. This is actually okay. And then, you know, so you move forward.
Yep. You realize the things that you were afraid of, they're not necessary to do anymore. It's time to go to that next level. And you kind of get to unwire a lot of wiring that back in the day was a safety net. There's nothing wrong with those things, but they don't serve a purpose anymore. And you get to work on setting them free, which means you get to set that little girl inside of you free. So whatever age she is, you know, she might be 8 or 10 or 12 or 15.
4.
Yeah. You get to set her free. And, you know, my 38-year-old self gets to help the 8-year-old little girl in me every single day. And especially the 22-year-old little young lady who lost her dad. I get to work on her and help her every day because she really needed me a lot. So I'm glad that I can give back to myself. But through that, I'm giving to other people, you know. So it's an amazing thing. So that's awesome. You guys have all done so great. My goals were to do, I wanted to do 100 new conversations this week. I have 10 more to go, which I'm going to get at the end of the night. So then I will master 100 conversations. I wanted to make sure I stayed consistent Sunday through Friday, and then I took off Saturday for work, and I did do that. And my goal this week is to sign up 2 more people so I can have Success Club 8, so I can lock in and go to Summit and just really enjoy and take everything in, and get myself prepared for my family, because that's another thing that's one of my goals this week. I'm leaving next week, and it's the first time I've been away from both of my kids, well, both me and John together. So my goal this week too is to make sure I have all my ducks in a row with my business and with my family life, and really dive into my personal development as I get closer and closer and closer to the 19th, because that's the anniversary for me and my dad. And I'm going to drive home his legacy and rock the crap out of my business, because he would want me to be a bad ASS, and I'm going to do that. So that is my goal for him, for me, and his legacy and my legacy that I'm going to live on for him. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm standing for this week. So you guys, great goals. I love that you guys are in here. We're going to have this call every Sunday night at 8 p.m. It's going to be a quick check-in. We might take some time like we did tonight, but nevertheless, everything here is to help you grow your business. It's to set you go a week at a time, a week at a time, and a week at a time. And Janae, I'll text you later, babe, so I can get a getting started right phone call with you. But other than that, congratulate yourselves. Doing what you did. You mastered your goal, no matter how big, no matter how small, you mastered it. And what I can hear from everybody in this group tonight is you have more passion for yourself. There's power in this group tonight. I can feel your power. I can feel that you want it. I can feel that you're like, oh my God, like I can do this. And the reason why is because you're plugging into the right people and to the right environment, and you are in the right tribe. So when you're in the right tribe, you have more grounding to accelerate your growth. So sky is the limit. I want Kirsten to be emerald. I'm going to see Sydney be emerald. I'm going to see Danielle go diamond. And I'll probably see Janae go emerald at the end of the month. Who knows? But what's going to happen is we're all going to create an amazing business for our families, but mainly for us. Mainly for us. Go with your passion. Do one thing vulnerable this week on your Facebook pages. I dare you. One thing vulnerable. It could be going live and sharing a recipe. It could be talking about something that maybe you are on the fence about talking about. Talk about it on Transformation Tuesday or Throwback Thursday. Those are great times to do that. And people will have respect for you for being open and honest and accelerating in just who you are. And the naysayers, let them keep watching because they get jealous. All right. Love you guys. Have an amazing Sunday night. Take great care. Rock the crap out of your stuff this week. I'll see you guys later. Good night. Sweet dreams. Bye, everybody.